Welcome back to another episode of the Childcare Business Marketing. I am your host, Christina, and I am so happy that you are here. So, before we dive in, I want to make sure you know that if you check out the show notes of this episode, you will find all the different ways you and I can work together if you need help marketing or advertising your daycare center or your home daycare, from Facebook ads to organic social media management. We can definitely help you out. So make sure you check out the links in the show notes for that. Now, let's dive into today's topic. It's going to be a good one, and I know it's going to really help those of you that are listening to me and are only relying on Facebook to advertise their business, okay? It's definitely going to kind of give you a few aha moments, I hope. And it's really going to educate you on how Facebook works and how to make sure you make it work for you, right? We're not wasting our time on social media. We want to make sure that these powerful platforms, even though they're free, that you're not wasting your time, that you're not going on these platforms and scrolling around and forgetting why you're even there in the first place. We want to make sure that we are leveraging these powerful platforms to work for us and for our businesses, okay? So we're going to talk about the Facebook algorithm, what that means, how it works, and how to make sure that you are staying consistent so that more and more moms and dads in your community can learn more about your amazing, amazing daycare program. So, the algorithm. Facebook and Instagram are really, really smart, and they keep getting smarter, I feel, by the day. They are gathering data. They have years and years of data they've already collected, and their algorithms, so their artificial intelligence or their brain, if you will, it's really, really powerful and really, really smart and really, really kind of difficult to figure out. Which is why if you feel like you're posting and your posts aren't reaching people or you're not getting any likes or comments, okay, this is going to be a really good episode for you. So, the Facebook algorithm. Facebook has a very clever way of figuring out what to show in people's feeds, okay? And their goal as a company is to keep everyone on their platforms, right? They want people to be scrolling throughout the day and not to click away from their platform, right? Not to go from, let's say, a post to a website or from a post to a YouTube video. They really want for people to have a great experience with their services, right? They want to be able to keep as many eyeballs on their platforms as possible, okay? So here's how they do this, right? So this is how basically their algorithm works, okay? Number one, interest. So whatever you like, or whatever you comment under, or whatever you share with your, let's say, on your personal profile, for example, you are going to get more and more of those types of that type of content on your feed. Okay, so for example, if I am on Facebook and I follow a few gluten-free or vegan pages, okay, which I do. I go on these pages, I go through the groups, I go through the pages, I click, I comment, I share, I save a few posts. That is telling Facebook's algorithm that every time Christina is on Facebook, on the app, I want you to show her more and more of this content because she likes it. She's enjoying it. She's sharing it. She's saving it. She's commenting underneath it, right? And that's one of the ways that they keep their people engaged and on their platforms. It's by interest. It's by showing them, depending on their past and what types of pages they follow and what types of pages they like, more and more of the same content, right? So for example, if a mom and dad, this is how you would relate this to your business, right? If a mom and dad is already following different daycare pages in your community, then the chances of Facebook to actually find your page and to show it to them increases because they've shown interest in daycares or childcare programs or Montessori programs or whatever the case is, okay? So they do go by interest. The other thing you want to think about when you're thinking about the algorithm and how it works is timeliness, okay? So recent posts get a front row seat. So if I post something, let's say at 6 a.m., and then I don't post anything the entire day, and I check back, let's say, and before I go to bed or on the next day in the morning, for example, and I haven't posted anything else since, well, my post is not going to get that many views because they want to keep the content fresh. They want to keep it top of mind. They want their newsfeed to always be updated, right? So if I'm posting once a week, for example, and I'm expecting Facebook to take that post I did like 5 days ago and to show it to more and more people, it's not going to do that unless that piece of content has like shares and comments underneath it, which most probably it does not, right? Especially if you're not very consistent with your posting, no one's going to see it. So all this time and energy I put into creating, let's say, a flyer or posting about my daycare or something, something that I want to share with my followers. If I'm not good at always posting and staying consistent, it's not going to show it to more people. Its algorithm likes fresh content, consistent, fresh content. Okay. The other thing that it thrives on, their algorithm, is frequency. Again, what you post matters, but how often you post matters as well. If you're consistent, Facebook will know that you're serious about sharing good stuff, good content, and it's going to find people that it can share this content to. Okay. So it loves timeliness, but it also loves frequency as well. The other thing it thrives on is relevancy, right? So posts that have quality content and engagement. So if you're posting in your videos or your flyers or let's say you put up a blog post, it's getting shared, it's getting thumbs up, it's getting engagement. Well, that just tells the Facebook algorithm, hey, this, daycare's page is getting a lot of engagement. Let me show more of their content to more followers, okay? And number 5, the number of followers. So there is a relation between the number of followers that you have following your business page, for example, and the more followers you have, the more reach you can get. Now, if you're not staying consistent, if you're not posting daily and in a timely manner, and if you're not posting fresh content, it does not matter if you have like 5 followers or 500 followers. I think it's about maybe 5 or 6% of people that actually follow your page, that actually see your posts, but it can help, okay? If you really focus on growing your platform, okay? So the power of consistency and why it's important for you as a business owner, as a home daycare provider, to be consistent with your social media presence and your organic reach, okay? So consistency is your secret weapon in the Facebook world, and here is why. Number 1, it builds trust. Now, regular posts show that you're here to stay, that you're really serious about your work, and that really builds trust with your audience, right? If you're taking the time to put content together, to share videos, to share sneak peeks about what you're doing behind the scenes, about wins, about success stories, you're sharing social proof, reviews, testimonials. Well, this just shows Facebook that, hey, this person is trustworthy. She's putting in the time. She's really regular with her posts, and my algorithm is going to favor her content over, the other home daycare down the street, okay? The second thing that consistency does is that it keeps you top of mind. Now, if you're regular with your content and you're staying really on top of some type of a posting schedule that you can keep up with. So what if that's 5 times a week, 7 days a week, twice a day, you are actually staying fresh in people's minds, right? They won't forget about you because they'll feel like every time they're on their feed, hey, they're here so-and-so sharing about her home daycare or about her promotion or about her open house, okay? So they will not forget you, and that's what you want, right? That is the name of the game, basically, you guys, on Facebook and Instagram. It really is to, yes, increase your brand awareness, but to really stop the scroll and to become unforgettable. And you do that by building trust and really just staying top of mind with your consistency, okay? The third thing it does, your consistency, is it trains the algorithm. So Facebook's algorithm loves routine. And so do I, by the way. So when you post consistently, it learns when to show your content to the right people. So if you notice, if you're tracking your data, your insights, and you see that, people that are following you, they are really engaged every weekday around 6 p.m. or at lunchtime, for example. Well, you're actually training the algorithm if you post the same times every single day to it's training the algorithm to actually find those people and show them your content daily, right? It really loves routine. Its algorithm does. So keep a schedule and try to post the same times daily. And you can do this by just pre-scheduling your posts inside your business suites. It does not have to be difficult, but this is definitely something that you should think about when you are posting content and thinking about when is my ideal client going to see this, okay? And number 4, it boosts engagement, which is what we want, right? More posts mean more chances for likes, comments, and shares. And that is like music to the algorithm's ears. The more engagement, guess what? The more eyeballs that actually see your post, the more the algorithm actually favors your content and your business page, and it refers it to people that may not even be following you, right? That is the cool thing about this, you guys, that even if families are not following your page, you can actually train the algorithm to recommend they follow your page, right? And it does this by, obviously, we talked about interest and going back and seeing what type of pages that these people are actually following so that it can recommend more of that. But this really does happen with engaging content that attracts, entertains, encourages moms and dads to comment or to share. And that's what you want. Once you do that, then you have kind of cracked the algorithm, Facebook's algorithm, and your business and your reach will definitely increase. So I hope that this added value to your day, to your business, to your strategy. If you're still having a hard time with coming up with content and putting posts together and you're not quite sure how to do this or when to do this, or maybe you just don't have the time and you don't want to deal and you know that you have to have, an online presence, but you just don't want to do it, then I'd love to invite you to check out our Childcare Business Hub. We actually create content and posts and promo videos and IG Reels, and we text it to our members every single morning. So all they have to do is customize, copy, and paste, and they are good to go for the day. And our clients are getting great results with that. So if you want to check out some examples, or if you want to read some of their testimonials, all you have to do is go to childcarebusinessmarketing.com/monthly, childcarebusinessmarketing.com/monthly, and you just scroll down and you'll see what members are saying. I hope that this blesses you and your business. And as always, I will see you guys in just a few days. Bye for now.